Today is November Empties, and I have a ton for you, as usual. I have a ton of candles and makeup and everything. A lot of skincare too. Excuse my non-jewelry. I forgot to put earrings on and I just don't have time to stop filming to do that, so just excuse that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with this Triple Action Cleansing Water that I used up from Sephora. This is like the jumbo 13.5 fluid ounces, and it has a pump. Really nice. It has a mild kind of fragrance to it, like a very light, fresh scent to it. I did like this for taking off my face makeup, but not eye makeup. It would burn if I tried it on my eyes. So I'm not sure if I would repurchase it just because I like to have a makeup remover that can do everything on my face. But I did like it, so it's a maybe. Used up a Scope Dual Blast mouthwash. Scope is my favorite mouthwash, and I go through this pretty much maybe once every other month, so I use it every single night. And also used up a big bottle of the Equate baby oil. I use this for shaving my legs. A while ago I had heard on someone's channel that they use baby oil to shave their legs, and I tried it out. I liked it, but baby oil is not really the best for your skin. So I decided I'm not going to repurchase it, but it did do the trick, and it lasted me a long time. It's very inexpensive. I used up a fragrance, which usually never happens. This is the Very Sexy Summer. So it was a limited edition fragrance from Victoria's Secret. Oh, it smells so good. It has a sweetness to it, but it's a very fresh summer scent, and I love the Very Sexy line of perfumes. I always get the limited edition ones. They always smell incredible, and if they ever came out with this again, I would purchase it, but for right now, no, because it's limited edition. A Dove dry shampoo. This is one of my very favorite dry shampoos. It's very inexpensive. It doesn't leave a white cast on my hair, and it does absorb the oil for me, so I'll definitely repurchase this. I used up 2 packs of Motives makeup remover wipes. There's 30 towelettes in here. I did like that they had a little bit of texture to them. They had some ridges, so it did help to get off the makeup, and they're pretty, what's the word? I don't like to say moist, but I might have to because I can't think of another word, but just not absorb it. For some reason, I really had to tug to get off my makeup, and for that reason, I didn't really love these, sad to say, so I used these up, and I probably won't repurchase these. This is one of the Motives products that I wasn't too happy with, but there's a lot of other products that I do like. If you guys want me to do like my pros and cons of Motives Cosmetics or my top 5 or top 10 products I like, let me know down below, and I can totally do that in the future. I almost dropped that. I used up a Bath & Body Works Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. Smelled so good. Really liked it. It was very sweet. It didn't smell crazily like pumpkin. I really wanted it to smell like pumpkin, but it was more of just like a sweet fall scent, and I've already repurchased the foaming hand soaps. They're my favorite. I used up a Be Enchanted Triple Moisture Body Cream from Bath & Body Works. I didn't really like this scent. It has kind of a grape undertone in my opinion. They say it's a sparkling blend of iced pomegranate and sugared petals. I don't like it, so I would not repurchase the scent. I don't like the smell of grape. Once I thought it smelled like grape, I couldn't stop smelling it, and I'm lucky that I even used it. I used up a Warm Vanilla Sugar Bubble Bath from Bath & Body Works. I had gotten this as a gift a while back, and it did produce a great number of bubbles. I have other bubble baths that I like better from Lush, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it was nice. And this is so old, guys. It's the Pumpkin Pie Paradise 3-in-1 Body Wash, Bubble Bath, and Shampoo. It's from the Temptations line that used to be at Bath & Body Works probably 10 years ago, or is that a really long time? It is kind of a long time, huh? I use this as bubble bath predominantly and shower gel, and I finally used it up. I've had it for years. Like I said, I would only use it like a week or 2 in the fall and then leave it under my cabinet. So it's finally used up, and it smelled so yummy. Oh my gosh. Now this really does smell like a pumpkin pie in my opinion, so I really like it, and maybe if they ever released it I would purchase it, but probably not because of how long it took me to use it up. I also used up this hand lotion from C&D. It's the Almond Hydrating Lotion, and I had purchased this from Dolce Salon Spa, so I'm not sure if you can purchase this online or anywhere else, but it was amazing. I love that it had a pump. It smells like straight up almonds. Like if you've ever made cookies that you have to use almond paste for the recipe. It smells just like almond paste, and I love that smell. So I would definitely repurchase this. I use it every night before bed to hydrate my hands. Loved it. Another lotion I used up from Bath & Body Works. This was the Secret Wonderland, and this is just the regular body lotion. I don't like this formulation, but just wanted to use it up, so wouldn't repurchase that. The scent was nice, though. It had like a little woodsiness to it. Also used up this lotion from Island Escape. It's from Victoria's Secret, but it's their Island Escape line in the beachy coconut and sugar cane. I really didn't feel like this smelled like coconut very much. It has like an undertone of coconut, but it has more lime and vanilla in it, so I didn't really like the consistency of this lotion. It was very watery and it was very hard to rub into my skin, so would never purchase this again. I believe I had gotten this as a gift, so I'll let you see what it looks like. That's a no-go. I used up the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and this is the 1.7 fluid ounce. This is really great cleanser. I really like it. It's very fresh, it's gentle. I can use it, you know, around my eyes and it doesn't hurt at all. And it's fragrance-free, paraben-free, soap-free. I don't know what soap-free means, but it really was nice, and it has a very cucumbery smell though, so if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this because it's pretty heavy of a scent. It's rich in amino acids too. I really liked it, and I would think about purchasing this. I finished a Perfection Regular Polish Remover Salon Formula. I had gotten this at Walmart a while ago, and it doesn't have it anymore because I took it out and squeezed it. It had one of those sponges in the middle where you dip your finger in and take the polish off. I ended up, after it started getting gunky, I squeezed out the nail polish remover and just dunked my cotton balls in there. It did the trick. I like other polish removers better though, so I probably won't repurchase this one. I used up a travel size of the Makeup Forever Senza Eyes, and this is a waterproof eye makeup remover. This actually was not sensitive in my opinion. It really irritated my eyes if I got too close to my lash line. Like trying to remove mascara with this was deadly. I did like it when I first got it. I don't know if it started going bad or what, but I probably won't purchase it again. The only thing I really like this for is when I have lip stains on, this really removes it. So it's the only thing that I can get to remove it. And I do like that it has a pump. But once, you know, it gets down to the very nitty gritty, you have to kind of scoop it out. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I finished 2 toothpaste this month. Obviously, it wasn't just in the span of a month. It's been a couple months using this toothpaste, but it's the Crest 3D White. It's my favorite toothpaste of all time. You probably always see me using this up, and this one was in the Radiant Mint. I also used up a little travel size of the Crest Complete with Whitening and Scope. I used this when I was traveling, and then I just used it up at home. I don't really like it. I like the 3D Crest way more. I used this up with the help of my mom. She really liked this when we went to Las Vegas together, and then she ended up stealing it from me and using it up. It's the Clean and Clear Deep Action Cream Cleanser. It's oil-free, and it has a cool and refreshing tingle. It really does. It has it kind of smells like Noxzema to me. If you've used Noxzema before, it has the same kind of effect. I wasn't as impressed by it as her, so she really liked it because it left that tingly coolness on your face. I personally won't repurchase that though. I used a sample of the Chanel Ultra Correction Lift Cream, and it has SPF 15, but I actually use this at night just because I thought it was a little thick for my day cream. I did really like it. I love the scent of Chanel's skincare. It has kind of like a floral scent to it, and I just love it. And if it wasn't so dang expensive, I might think about purchasing it, but for right now, I won't. I also used up the Fresh Sugar Lip Polish. This stuff I've had it forever, like maybe 2 years, and it's just like a brown sugar kind of exfoliant for the lips. I used it every morning before putting on my makeup. It smells like lemons, and you can see it's completely empty now. I really like the Bite Beauty lip exfoliator, and the Tarte lip exfoliator. I'm using the Tarte one right now, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I wasn't too a big fan of the smell or the taste of this one. I used up this little mini size of the Macadamia Healing Oil Treatments. This is like maybe the second or third bottle of this. I get it for free at Ulta with my points. I really like it for an aftercare treatment on my hair, like if it's second day hair, like the ponytail that I have right now, I would just stick it on my ends and nourish my ends a little bit. I like the smell of this, and I just think it does a really great job, so I would repurchase this. I used up the Ginseng Origins Refreshing Eye Cream, and this brightens and depuffs the under eye. It does contain caffeine, and it's really good for morning. I used it for morning and night, and this was a 500 point sample I got from Sephora. It's all gone. I would think about repurchasing this, but I like the fresh under eye cream better than I'm using currently, so probably wouldn't purchase it in anywhere near the near future. This cream, I'm really sad to see it go. It's the Ole Hendrickson Sheer Transformation Oil-Free Perfecting Cream, and it contains vitamin C complex, licorice root, and pea extracts. It was such a light moisturizer, but really made my skin feel amazing. It took me a couple months to use up, but it's all gone. And I just like how easily it sunk into the skin. It didn't have a strong scent at all. In fact, I don't even know if it had any scent. I couldn't smell anything from it. If you stuck your nose in it, it didn't smell great, but it didn't have any fragrance added to it. And I would definitely repurchase this. I won't though, just because I get so much free skincare from Sephora that it's really dumb for me to buy skincare. But in the future, I would definitely purchase this, and I really recommend it to anyone who likes light moisturizers that have a lot of great anti-aging properties to them. And I really feel like this moisturizer helped to reduce my pore size, because now when I put on my makeup, I don't really need to use that much of my Porefessional. I noticed that a couple days ago. I'm like, where are my pores right here? They're disappearing. So I kind of think that it's this and also the cleanser sponge that I'm using right now. So definitely recommend this to you guys. First sample I used up was the Touche Clot from YSL, and I used up the sample size of shade number 2. Number 1 I didn't use because it was super pink, and this one's too dark. So number 2, I actually used it today, and I really do like this pen. It's just expensive, so I wouldn't purchase it anytime soon. And then I tried the Kate Somerville CC Cream in the color Fair. All the other colors are super dark. The Fair was very yellow and not very light. It worked for me. So if you guys are really pale, I wouldn't even give this a shot at all. I didn't like the scent of this, and I felt like it really clung to pore areas and sunk in where I didn't want it to sink in. So I wouldn't suggest this, and I wouldn't purchase it. This, oh my gosh, I think I talked about this on my Friday favorites. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I was in shade Light 48. I didn't think that any of their shades matched me until I decided to try and use this sample up. I fell in love with this foundation, and I'm really holding off on purchasing it just because I have so many foundations to use up, but this baby will be in my collection in the near future. The only reason, honestly, I haven't purchased it is we don't have the shade in stock right now in my store, or I would totally get it. I have a sample of it in my collection right now, and I just love it. It gives me amazing coverage. It makes me super matte. It doesn't sink into my pores on my nose. It gives me a flawless finish, and I don't even have to use very much of it to get that flawless finish. And yeah, it's awesome. If you haven't tried it and you're an oily skin type, normal to oily, I would definitely give this a try if you like full coverage. I used up a pair of red cherry lashes in the number 42s. I'm sorry I don't have the lashes for you because they got kind of gunky and I just threw them out, but they were a little bit more pointy. And if you want to see what they look like, I'll link the haul down below where I showed all the lashes I purchased from iCatehouse.com. So yeah, these were amazing. I used them about 4 times, I believe. I used up a powder this month. It's the Rachel K CC Cream Pressed Powder, and you can see the color a little bit on the edge right there. So it took me a while to use up. I liked it, but I didn't love it, and there's so many other powders that I love way better, so I wouldn't go out of your way to get this powder. I love the Rachel K CC Cream, just not the powder version. This is kind of another bust for me. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, but compact. It's pressed inside a compact. I didn't even use it completely up. I tried to, but it really was bad at staying the entire day. I would see it kind of getting messy on my skin, like kind of getting patchy and splotchy, and it took a lot to cover my face, and I just wasn't a fan. I was in the shade Nude. I had gotten this as a 100-point perk a while ago from Sephora. If you're going to get the tinted moisturizer, I would not get it in the compact. I used up a 100-point perk, another one from Stila. It's the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. One of my all-time favorite liners. It's amazing. If I run out of my liquid liners, this will be the next one I purchase. I love the applicator. I hope you can see that. It's just a nice, thin, really nice and flexible, and gives that perfect cat eye with this. It's super black, and I would definitely repurchase this. I used up a Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles in the shade Medium. Everyone talks about this on YouTube for good reason. It's really great at covering. The color was pretty dark for me, but it worked in the summer. When I didn't want to put a lot of foundation on, I would just use this under my eyes and then anywhere that I felt was a little red, and then just put powder on top of it. So that's how I use this up. I would repurchase this, but in a lighter shade, so I can just use it as my concealer daily. I took the sponge tip off so that I could get use of the product a little bit more. I didn't like the sponge little applicator that's on the top of it, so you can just rip it off, and it's amazing that way. So yeah, it's a good one. I used up another EOS. This was in the scent Blueberry, and it was from the Disney collection, or the Alice in Wonderland little set that came out. You can see it's like little Mickey symbol there. Oh, this smells so good. It really does smell like blueberry. You can see it's like gone. I loved it, and I already have so many EOSs. I don't need to repurchase them, but I do really like them. Another lip treatment that I used up was the e.l.f. Mineral Moisturizing Lip Tint with SPF 8, and mine was in the color Rose. You can kind of see the color in the tube there. I scooped most of it out. It was okay. I used it mostly during the day when I didn't really want a lot of color on my lips, and I used it at night as a treatment sometimes, like while I was just sitting around the house kind of deal. I wouldn't repurchase it. I think my best friend Eliana gave me this to try out, and it was just okay. It's not something that I'm like, ooh, I need. And I used up a blush. Aren't you so proud of me? It's the e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral. If you watch my vlogs, you know I have it on my cheeks all the time. And it's all used up, but you can see it a little bit in the corner right there. It's just a really pretty glowy coral shade. These are like $3 at Target or online, and they're really nice. I have so many blushes, so I won't repurchase this right now. But if I lost all my makeup, maybe I would purchase this on the go, just because, or maybe if my suitcase got lost at the airport, this was the blush I'd go buy. So I do really like it. Matrix Sleek Look Sealing Serum. I almost used this up. It's like right here, but it's expired. Whoopsies. It's Kirsten here on YouTube. She cracked me up because I gave her some makeup and a hair serum, and apparently the hair serum had expired, and I didn't even know hair products expired. So fail on my part. So I figured I should probably chuck this since it's been it's over a year expired. So it's getting the boot. But it was okay anyways. It wasn't my favorite serum. Okay, so now candles. The first one, surprise, surprise, is not a Bath & Body Works candle. It is from Yankee Candle, and it's in the scent Pumpkin Pie, and this is like the jumbo size. Now, I used to love Yankee Candle before I discovered the Bath & Body Works candles, and I started burning this to finish it up this month, and it did not have a good scent payoff until I used it in my candle warmer, and then the scent was incredible. So, and it didn't burn evenly. It looks like it did, but that's because I used my candle warmer after and it brought all the wax down. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I am going to depot this though because it's a beautiful canister, and it smelled very cinnamony pumpkin. It wasn't like just pumpkin. It had a lot of spice to it. So I liked it, but it wasn't a good scent payoff. Now this candle I'm obsessed with, and I'm super sad I didn't buy a backup. It's the Sweater Weather candle from Bath & Body Works, and this is eucalyptus, juniper berry, and fresh sage. Oh my gosh, it just smells like a really yummy man, in my opinion. And it was incredible, and I definitely would repurchase it in the future. And it had a great scent payoff. And then I have two pumpkin ones that I used up. Roasted pumpkin butter, which was very spicy scent. Almost smells like pumpkin with red hot candy mixed together. So I did like that. Hopefully they bring that back next year. And my tried and true pumpkin cupcake, use this up all the time, and I have